coward, I!
No sign of
I
him
only
now.
had a bobby pin.
What was that? Peekaboo! Move, move, move! Let go! No! Still kicking? Let go! Scared yet?
Why don't you just die? Where that little bitch is. You better run. Who? What?
Going down. Lower level. Lower level. Going down. Main assembly line.
Scared, huh? You should be.
Over here! What you got left in you?
I'm gonna tear your fucking throat out!
Going down. Lower level. Going up. Main assembly line.
Find him and kill him. Come on.
Nice.
Aw, man, come back! I was having fun.
Please don't be Pharaoh's.
Made a big mistake, rookie.
Covering fire!
Come on!
You having fun? Huh?
Don't you die!
Tearing up. Ah!
You find those raiders?
Yeah, I took care of him.
No kidding. That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time. So we've been talking. We decided if we want things to get better, so we're in.
The Minutemen could use someone like you.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. By the way, you should have one of these flares. Not much use yet. So, I don't think I ever told you what happened to the Minutemen.
I figured you'd tell me when you were ready.
Have you heard of the Quincy massacre?
Your group came from Quincy, didn't you?
That's right. Mama, I was with Colonel Hollis's group. We were the only a few of us got. We never found a safe place to settle.
I know how it feels to be the last survivor.
Yeah. That's why I'm talking to you.
I don't know.
That doesn't matter. We don't need any more. We need someone who...
What makes you think...
You saved us and conquered. That kind of selflessness?
Okay. I'll do it.
Good. Good.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry. I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
So, if I'm a general, where's my army?
You're looking at it, I'm afraid. The leader of the Minutemen, our last leader was the one good thing about being. Now it's your job. I've got something a bit different. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. The trouble is that once you clear it out, before you know it,
I'm standing out in the open here for crying out loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing... Oh, look, it's the scary reporter. Boom.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. The whole city's in a tizzy.
Ugh. You open this gate right now, Danny Sullivan. I live here. You can't just lock me out. Open this gate right now! You want into Diamond City, right?
Just traveling through.
Shh. Play along. What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. No need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Another great day in Diamond City.
Piper, who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer
that a
scrapped for
statement,
parts.
Mr. McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatened to throw free speech in the dumpster.
Always believed in freedom of the press.
Oh, welcome to the... Don't let this muck...
This hasn't been the friendliest welcome.
She's got you there, McDonough.
Just...
Oh, what...
Who would I talk to about finding a missing person?
Don't listen to her. Well, I'm afraid that our secure... Diamond City has...
A mayor of a great city must know everyone. Who can help me?
Well, there is one private citizen. No, I have... I've had enough of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. I'm impressed. Not everyone can claw information out of McDonough's tight-fisted hands. Why don't you stop by my office after you see Valentine? I think I just found my next story.
Read all about it. Our central place
Anyone is one of those things. It's that secretary of his.
Hey.
Her
You're
and
looking
her
for a haircut. The
perfect
salon's open
hair.
in the morning.
Oh, wow. You're tall.
I cut her hair
What's
myself.
with you vault dwellers in those jumpsuits, huh?
Excuse me.
Newcomer, huh? Talk to Abbott at the wall.
Hey, pal.
Want a history lesson.
Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
That a real vault suit? Damn.
Piper, you're back.
Hey, kiddo. How are the paper sales?
Well, the presses are getting overloaded. That motor is going to go soon if we don't replace it.
You've been saying that for weeks and the old girl still keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much. I gotta head into the office. You start whistling if you see any angry politicians coming our way.
Why? Is something wrong? Piper? My friends say outside is smell, but you don't smell at all.
Officer?
You read that article? Public occurrences? Damn sense.
24-hour service. Only at Diamond City Surplus.
Sometimes you gotta wonder, does anyone fight back? Institute has to have enemies, right?
What? You mean the railroad? That's a ferry.
Told you your luck wouldn't last forever. His ties. Oh, Nick.
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
I know you must be busy, but I won't take...
You're right. I'm sorry.
Picture on milk carton time?
If only it was that simple. Nick disappeared working a case. There's an old vault down there they use.
Hey, I'd love to help, but there's the small matter of expenses.
Money, huh?
Come on.
Fine. We'll make it 150 caps.
Last chance. Put some real money on the table, or we're done.
Okay, you win. 200 caps is all I have.
Who's this?
I don't know much about him, but he's from Good Name.
You said Malone's...
Yeah, it's a tough...
I'll find him.
Thank you. Nick should be easy.
Don't move, Synth. What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother?
What the hell?
Kyle,
no! Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City. Hear me?
If you hadn't shown up,
folks in your damn paranoia.
you would have killed me.
At least someone in this town did more than just stand and
Who
gawk.
hasn't engaged in a little friendly attempted fratricide in their life?
I'm not a synth.
Uh-huh.
I need a minute.
Nice shot. But I'm gonna have to ask you to step back. Got a mess to clean up.
I understand, officer.
What, you didn't hear the shouting? It's that newspaper's fault. Look, I'm sorry.
John.
Hey, come back later, huh?
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Why are you
Because of the blue. So here's the deal. You do that?
Here's your headline.
Gonna be like that, huh?
Piper.
You ready for that interview now, Blue?
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. So, I know you're from a vault.
It was just me and 1,000.
Okay. I guess we're gonna have... So, you've seen the...
I've been having too much fun blowing things up to think about it.
Gotta make my job hard for me, huh? Now, the big question.
I lost family.
What's their name, Blue?
My baby, Sean.
The parent after the missing... Right. Tell me.
Sure sounds like they might be.
Not even a baby is safe from them. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something. The threat of kidnapping? What would you say to someone else?
Find who's responsible and make them pay. Simple as that.
I'll take anger over apathy any day. That's everything. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? may be constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
Mayday, or whatever it is one says on a radio. My name is Rex Goodman. I'm being held prisoner on the top of Trinity Tower. I think the super mutants plan on eating me soon. I'm setting this to repeat. Ah, shit! Gotta sign off. One of the super mutants is coming!
What the? Nothing there now.
Welcome, Patriot, to Boston Common, the start of the Freedom Trail. Welcome, Patriot, to Boston Common, the start of the Freedom Trail.
Tell me about the Freedom Trail.
Starting here at Boston, markers on the sea, Paul Revere's house. Welcome, Patriot, to Boston Common, the start of the Freedom Trail.
I'm interested in the history.
Let us go back hundreds for 7 years, led by the Knight of...
The officers are assembled, General Gage.
4 days prior, Iris, Lieutenant Colonel Smith, once there, you were...
Right.
But what of the colony?
Take care that the soldiers do not plunge.
So near midnight, and thus. Welcome, Patriot, to Boston Common, the start of the Freedom Trail.
You're a tour guide?
Error. Response not recognized.
I'm telling you, joining Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
I still say Malone's weak. They caught that detective snooping around, and what does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, don't let his new girl hear that. She'll start swinging that bat of hers at your face until there ain't no face left. Hey,
Get him, you mark!
Don't die on me!
Out of bobby pins.
That's right. Run. Well,
Over here.
Say hello and goodbye.
ooh, I gotta loosen up. I got the fidgets.
So I got a question. Why the hell would any... one build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of con all the time back before the war. Get a bunch of union boys to work some construction job that would go nowhere. Keep everyone on payroll.
What the?
Hey.
Hey! Dead. You got some fight left in ya?
How you doing in there, Valentine? Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Don't give me that crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? I saw him writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark, I think were his exact words. Then he struck the name across 3 times.
3 strikes? In the black book? But I never... Oh, no. I gotta smooth this over, fast.
Who? Time to dance!
How you doing in there, Valentine? Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Don't give me that crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? I saw him writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark. Goodbye. Then he struck the name across 3 times. Hey, you! I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize muscles for brains ain't coming back. Get this door open! Love
perfect.
The irony of the reverse damsel in distress scenario. Question is, why did our heroine risk life and limb for an old private eye?
My baby's missing.
Missing kid, huh? I've been cooped up in here. Anyway, you got...
Right.
Malone's crew here used to be small time, muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players, until they found this place. Don't know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly around to charge rent. Empty vault. Perfect hideout. Hard and loud, huh? Well, it gets the job done. Too bad for whoever cleans up the floors. What? Time. They're here somewhere. Door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open. Almost got it. There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
Hey. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Every second.
Guess it was nothing after
Just
all.
get madder.
Anyone you walk away. We were getting along. Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
Nicky, what are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna save
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing... Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. You got beat up by a girl. I'll just...
wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed he got beat up by a girl. I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nikki. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me? Nick, shut us down.
Skinny Malone. Think he's lighter or heavier with all those holes in him? And the bullets probably added. Good night, sweet prince. All the old days. It'll be an awkward conversation with Darla's parents when I tell them their daughter bit the big one. Well, at least the case is closed. Let's get out of here. The service ladder that should take us right to the surface. Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Your secretary, Ellie. She sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, and how he went missing. I want you to come to my office.
Sure. I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Dad says not to talk to strangers.
Huh?
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh, God. It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at Death. Someday, Death's gonna laugh back.
Friends, back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Metal detective delivery. At your service.
Happy to be in a niche market, that's for sure. Here, every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case? All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
My husband was...
It's okay.
So, we're talking about a group of... What else can you tell me?
We were in a vault.
You were on ice, huh?
Right.
Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my baby, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So, you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Then you got the newer mob. Worst of all, no one...
You don't know anything...
Some kind of sick... Any synth that gets trapped?
You're a...
As far as I know. There's the older...
Either way, I need to find...
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper. Across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
The man who killed my husband, he had a handgun. I didn't get a clear look at it, but that sound...
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Huh. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of the kind of man our perp is. Anything more you can tell me?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was kind of a hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head, scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Oh, yeah. I heard their names, their home addresses, and where their diary keys are hidden.
All right, calm down. It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
It's Sean. It has to be. Somehow.
Don't jump the gun on me. You said you were looking for an infant, remember? That's over 9 years difference by my count. Look, maybe he has a son of his own. Maybe it's someone else's kid. Either way, they both vanished a while back. Let's you and I take a walk over to...
Security doesn't really go...
I always am. Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance? Bad news.
Right. Do
He's
all
more
you
than just a
outsiders wear such
mercenary.
funny clothes?
He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. has no enemies. They're all dead. Except you. 9-to-1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off. Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Locked tight. Nick.
We can't get through that door. No luck? Guess we'll need to find the key. See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
Talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
Do you ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
What are you doing here, Piper?
Trying to find out why the mayor, not from any settlement, an errand boy.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time. How can I help you?
A man named Kellogg.
I see. Well, I can't allow you to.
Please, Mayor McDonough.
Oh, of course. I will do everything in my power to help you overcome this horrible personal tragedy. I remember Mr. Kellogg. Didn't like him myself. Paranoid. Never talked to anyone. I doubt you'll find him. But I insist you take the key.
Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big. Well, that's one way to hide a room. Look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
Hey, Valentine.
Look at that. All of Kellogg's favorite things.
Gwinnett's stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles. Well, dog meat. Before you head out, I know...
Any words of...
Kellogg really is the one who kidnapped your son. And he's dangerous. But so are you. You don't need to be afraid of him.
Goodbye, Nick.
Hopefully not forever. I want to see you and your kids safe and sound when you get back. Good luck. Anytime you need help, just come knocking. It's good to be back in Diamond City.
Hey, you were in the paper, right? Vault dweller with 1,000 guinea pigs? What kind of twisted experiment was that?
Officer.
What, you got a staring problem?
You know what you're looking for? We have everything. Everyone else may be closed, but Diamond City Surplus is open 24 hours a day.
Sure.
The highest quality...
Well, hello, beautiful.
Hey, officer.
Word is, something bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem. Why would anyone even go there? Been abandoned forever. You look like you could use a drink. Dugout Inn has got some cold water.
Officer.
You watch your step. Got my eye on you.
Hour service. Only at Diamond City.
Don't have the key.
Diamond City surplus. Open 24 hours.
Hey, ain't no shame in taking the occasional camp. Solomon can hook you up.
Another glass of wine.
We're always open.
Now what can I do for you, sweetheart? You look a little roughed up. Should talk to Doc Crocker over at the Mega Surgery Center.
Shopping at night?
Hey, officer.
What? You got a staring problem?
Hey.
You there. Talk some sense into my nitwit son. McDonough's secretary, is she a synth?
No idea.
You don't know? What? Born without a brain between your ears?
You just said no one could tell the difference, Ma. She don't know if Geneva's a synth, and neither do you. So could you lay off?
Don't you talk to your mother that way, Johnny.
Around here, we call your haircut the scav special. Little flecks of blood, give it the personal touch. You should think about getting a trim.
Sure.
All right, take a seat. We got hairstyles for days. Weeks, even.
Everyone who's anyone